We met with the scientists today from the Joint Biosecurity Centre, and ministers have been able to approve a number of countries moving in our cautious approach to reopen international travel. Where there have been maybe cases where we want to flag up that there might be issues down the line, we've used the green watch list just to let people know and remind people really that it is possible with this pandemic for things to move and change quickly. But nonetheless, for the time being, they're on the green list. And that means you can come back without quarantining and subject to a test on return. So the point about having a green watch list is to enable people to be able to really just see what we can see and be transparent with the data and let people know if we think there may be issues that at the moment aren't causing a problem but could do down the line. We want to flag that up. And I'd say to anybody, of course, traveling for any reason at the moment during this pandemic, do make sure you can rebook your flights, do make sure you've got travel insurance in place. And we have to approach this cautiously. So yes, it's just flagging up to people that things could change, and we'll try to wait 3 weeks between the different moments of review. But if they do need to change quicker, then of course we'll have to move because the security of our own situation is at the forefront of our minds. And we're trying to be really open with people and just say, look, we see that there is a case for double vaccination, fully vaccinated, meaning that you perhaps don't have to quarantine. So we can take those countries in the amber list and allow people to come back without having to do the quarantine that you'd have to do for amber, but not yet, partly because, of course, not everybody has been offered a vaccine yet. And secondly, because the scientists are still working on the implications, for example, for children with the Joint Committee on Vaccines and Immunization, yet to say how children should be treated through the vaccination program. So there are a number of different questions which still need to be answered. But what we did want to do is let people know that this is something that we're actively looking at, but it won't be until later in the summer. It's for every country to come to their own decision, and the countries within the EU don't necessarily come to the same decision. So they'll want to look at their own domestic situation. They'll be weighing up many of the same issues that we are. One of the things is, of course, that we're much more vaccinated than the rest of the EU is at the moment. And so they'll have a different risk profile for who can and can't visit. Now, I wouldn't look to tell other EU countries what they should do. That's their choice.